Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Another run for Gibbs here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now a give to Gibbs, running left, down at the 25.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff now to Gibbs. Pushes past him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Gibbs straight ahead. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and now they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here is Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And a throw right sideline is complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Black ultra. White. Red, yellow. Ready?
Young to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Young. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback when you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Black shot. Ready?
A play fake. Now Young. Going up top. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The slot man in motion right. It's Young on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Young going to move him around. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Caps 14, Dragons 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Young. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
No touch it.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
No touch it.
Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Caps go up by 2 touchdowns. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Young off play action. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Young again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Strickland. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The center receiver in motion to the right. We'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air once more, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. 73.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dragons have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, Silver, ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hurts throw caught here by Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
63.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Second and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Go Silver, ready? Yo, touch that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Young, he's going to change it up.
He finds his man complete. It's Strickland. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In motion right comes Allen. Young on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
No touch that. No touch.
And Gibbs has it. They'll get this down to the 38.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
This is 1st and 10.
Green jacket. Blue stripe. Go red.
Now Young. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here comes second down. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl.